It's immediately after the close of our last episode, just a few moments before midnight. And at this moment, the family tavern is in an uproar. Everyone in the big room heard May Grant's cry when she recognized Dory's straw doll perched on Marcel and Kitty DeCarlo's tables. Everyone heard May Grant's wild shriek when she recognized the man who had tricked Dory away from her. And now all eyes follow May. As her fists clenched, her eyes blazing, she rushes across the room toward Marcel, shouting,
Anthony! Anthony! You're right, my little girl. What have you done with Dory, you monster? Tell me! Tell me,
all right,
Dory!
you're all right. You go to sleep, Kitty. Stay asleep. The next person's will follow my lead. I've got to find out what this is all about. Yes, May, I heard you. Kissing your hello. You're right, my kitty. I wanted to greet Auntie May in civilized fashion, though I wanted her to know she is welcome.
Auntie May, huh?
Oh, yes. In a moment, Auntie May. I want to hug you one moment more. So you'll understand. People are coming closer, Auntie May. They're going to ask questions.
Yes, and when I told him...
Do you want to see Dory again?
What?
I asked you if you wanted to see Dory again. Then listen to me.
What have you done to that baby?
Now let you go now.
What have you done to that child?
Look across the table, Auntie May. On the bench beside me.
George. Oh, George. Sleeping like an angel.
What did you expect?
You said...
We're civilized people, Auntie May.
There was a lesson I wanted to see the kid.
Oh, I meant that
Oh,
if...
she's alive. Thank God. Alive. Sleeping like an angel.
Understand this. This may be the last time you see her.
I'll never let her go. Marcel, here comes Dory.
I've been expecting one. Someone's coming to your rescue, Auntie May. Now, watch what you say, or better let me do the talking. You'll do what I told you to do. If you want to see Dory again after tonight, can't you get her through your head? Keep it with her mother. Keep it and keep you away from her by law if necessary. Now, let me do the talking.
Look, folks, I'm the manager.
Oh, yes?
Well, I just wanted to make sure everything's all right.
Oh, everything is fine. Just fine. Yes, we think the service is excellent.
No, that's not what I mean.
No? Oh, you mean Auntie May here. She was a little excited.
I heard her yelling.
Go ahead and explain it for him, Doll.
I don't think the gentleman would be interested.
Auntie May kicked up a disturbance in this restaurant. I think you ought to explain.
Wait, but I don't want a strange voice to wake Dory. Who? My little girl, there on the bench.
Oh! She's sweet. You. Is that the Dory this lady was yelling about?
Certainly. The lady sitting down is my wife. Auntie May here is my wife's sister.
Oh?
We were traveling together. We were separated at the terminal.
My sister's Dr. Dolores.
And being an excitable person. Naturally, I understand your concern. You inquired as any civilized gentleman would do.
She hasn't said anything.
Huh?
Well, I'd like to hear her talk for herself. Lady, is this the truth?
Auntie May, tell the gentleman.
Go on, Auntie May. As we said,
Yeah?
it's hesitate.
There, you see? Now, if you'll be so kind as to ask the waiter to bring us all some coffee.
I want a drink.
And a drink for my wife.
Okay.
Not at all, Terry. You were very intelligent, Auntie May.
Was I?
No, you're here at the table. Opposite, sorry. You acted very well.
I want to cause attention has been directed at us. But that man will watch us as long as we're here. Now, it's not stopping me or Dory.
Yes, you acted very well. This is an intelligent, civilized woman, Kitty. We should have no trouble dealing with her.
Oh, if the waiter would hurry up with my drink.
Now, Auntie May.
I think you'd better start calling me Mrs. Grant.
Oh?
Yes. I've been thinking. You blessed me when I ran up to you.
Did I?
I was hysterical, half out of my mind. I didn't think you were. Well, I'm not hysterical anymore. And I'm ready to call your bluff, Marcel.
Really?
And I was all right. I had to trouble to the kitchen. The manager's watching us now.
A regular fire eater, Kitty.
I warned you. So I'm going to wake up, Dory.
I wouldn't.
I'm going to wake up. And I'm going to take her back to the air terminal. And if you try to stop me, I'll start trouble.
All true, Auntie May?
Mrs. Grant,
Because if you are... I'd like to say something.
there is nothing more to say.
Oh, but that's where you're wrong. Don't wake that child, Auntie May.
do, and you'll be sorry as long as you live.
You don't do it.
Harm her? You should know I never expected or intended to harm her. Physically. I promise you she shall always have the best of physical care.
What are you trying to say?
I'm trying to point out Dory faces not physical harm, but something far, far worse. And if you love her as you pretend, you will do it.
What are you talking about?
The danger Dory faces, Auntie May, the civilized danger, the very real danger. You want to listen?
Oh.
Good. Let's sit down at the table with Kitty here. Here comes the waiter with our coffee. We can talk over our coffee while showing everyone in the room we are good friends, civilized people. Take this chair, Auntie May. May Grant's mind starts to spin with worry again as she tries to fathom what this man means by a civilized danger to the sleeping Dory. If May only had someone to advise and help. Well, as you know, help is on the way. For at this moment, in a giant private plane, boring its way through the night toward Chicago.
Oh, where have you been, Chief?
Oh, so you're awake, huh? I've been going over the plane with the co-pilot. Oh, it's a beautiful job, fella. And incidentally, there will be a dinner ready in about half an hour. And when I say dinner, I mean dinner.
Mama's studio's doing things right, huh?
Roast beef and all the trimmings.
Ooh.
Even were to have flowers on the table.
I'm afraid this is going to spoil me for riding in just ordinary planes. What are you doing?
I'm giving you my coat.
Why?
Well, we're going up higher across the mountain.
Oh, good.
There's something wrong with the heating system. They want to repair it, but you left too fast. They also forgot to stock blankets.
Now, look, I'm not going to take your coat.
You lean forward now. Put it around your shoulders. Yeah, hear the motor? It's starting to climb. There's a tailwind at 20,000 feet.
That means we get to Chicago faster.
Yes, that is important.
I don't suppose there's been anything from Robinson or his Chicago operatives.
No,
It would be some joke if May Grant should stumble on whoever has Dory.
I wouldn't laugh. And it wouldn't do any good. I don't know why Kitty DiCarlo and whoever is helping her took Dory, but May Grant is not the one to deal with them.
Oh?
She's too emotional, and she's not too smart. She's likely to upset the apple cart. She does that, and a deal to get Dory back is out of the question.
You sound like it might mean danger for May and Dory.
I don't think for Dory. I don't know about May. I honestly don't know. Besides, there are dangers other than physical dangers.
Yes.
Civilized dangers.
Mm-hmm.
And those are the worst kind.
Give me a nice, clean jungle anytime.
Yes, anytime. Well, that's why I hope May hasn't found Dory. She's not equipped to deal with whoever's handling Kitty DiCarlo.
You shivered. You're cold.
Oh, no, I'll be all right.
Now, would I be civilized if I kept your coat while you froze to death?
Try giving it back.
Then how about a civilized compromise?
Hmm?
Well, if you sit next to me over on that big couch that the Mammoth Studios have bolted to the floor of this plane, and we sat real close together, well, then we could share your coat. Unless, of course, you object to sharing your coat with your secretary, Counselor.
Well, Perry Mason's wish to the contrary, May Grant has found Dory. And right now she sits drinking coffee with the man who is handling Kitty DiCarlo. Right now, May Grant is about to deal with Marcel. Whether or not, as Perry Mason fears, she will upset the apple cart, we'll learn on Monday, when we also witness a strange, cruel, heartbreaking adventure for both Dory and May Grant. By all means, be sure to join us.
Well?
Robinson's first report came in.
And?
Nothing, Perry.
Nothing at all from his Chicago operative?
Nothing at all.
Oh.
The dinner's ready.
What was that, Della?
The food says dinner is ready, and I saw Perry, you were right about the roast beef. It's beautiful, and the table's ready. Even we can talk in the movie studio and just sending us a pile of claims whenever we travel from around, can't you?
Mary Mason rises and, following his secretary, walks the length of the giant private plane to the dining table. It's only a moment after the close of our last episode, and as you know, Harry and Della are winging their way at record speed to Chicago, where they hope to find May Grant. Hope to help her regain the custody of the child Dory. Meanwhile, at this very moment, May is seated across the table from Sippy DiCarlo in a Chicago bar and restaurant, while on a bench lying fast asleep is Dory. Seated beside May, calmly waiting for her to finish the cup of coffee he insisted she drink, is Marcel Blanc. And now...
All right, Master?
Hmm?
I finished my coffee.
Good.
Like a civilized woman.
But you are very civilized, Auntie May.
I want you to call me Mrs. Grant.
No, I'm sorry.
I'm waiting.
Waiting, Mrs. Grant?
You spoke about strangers, civilized strangers. You really danger to me. You know danger to her, to the child sitting on that
You
bench.
raise your voice, Mrs. Grant. You awaken her. That would be too bad.
Yes, sir?
It's midnight. I thought you loved Joy.
You do.
Then you agree she needs her sleep.
But not this. Not in a place like this.
Oh, as to that, I agree.
But then
A child like Joy, such a sweet, lovely, unspoiled child. She needs a comfortable bed, loving care, security. All civilization can give her.
you call yourself civilized.
Marcel, she's insulting you.
But it's true.
You better watch the way you talk to me, Auntie. I'm one of those civilized things.
What? I want to figure that out here.
Kitty.
Well, she ought to use her head.
Auntie May, pardon me, Mrs. Grant has been through so much this evening. She isn't yet up to thinking straight. But give her a few moments. A cup of coffee should help. She'll start thinking right, Kitty.
I was thinking all the time I drank my coffee, Mr. Marcel.
Blanc, Marcel Blanc.
Mr. Blanc.
You see, we're thinking. That is good.
What were you thinking with?
Kitty, be polite to Auntie May.
I'll tell you what I thought. I thought you blessed me at first by threatening Dory. And now I think you're blessing me again.
Oh?
So I'll tell you what I'm going to do.
Yes?
I'm going to take a chance on those civilized dangers with which you threatened Dory. And do just what I started to do when I walked over here. I'm going to wake up that child. I'm going to take her back to the air terminal. Get on the first plane from New York with my husband.
And?
I'd like to see you try and stop me. I call those runners at the door for help.
You got a cigarette, girl?
Yes, of course, Jerry. Yes,
Right, too, huh?
certainly.
Right.
Would you like another drink, dear?
I'm going to do as I said, Mr. Blanc.
Let's wait a minute for another drink. Annie May is getting ready to wake the kid.
Yes, I know.
She'll have to learn a lesson the hard way.
Don't we all?
Women like Auntie May never listen to advice. How can I?
Children who twist children the way you do.
Now listen,
Children
you.
who feels about children the way you do.
How do you know how I feel about children?
It slips out all over you. You're sitting as far away from Dory as you can. So Dory will be your child. You know again, Dory. You hate her. You're afraid to touch her. I don't know why. But I'm sure someone can find out.
Make her shut up, Mark.
Shall we?
You keep this up and I'm not going to cut him up as a pig.
Sit down, Mrs. Grant.
Dory?
I warn you not to wake that child. I warn you for your own good.
Dory? Dory? Your man is here.
Don't you know what is going to happen?
I heard what I said. I'm going to call those men for help.
Go on, call. Or let me call. I'll call for a cop.
Oh, you won't, Sprat. I told you, I've been thinking.
With what?
And maybe I'm not smart and wily with your thoughts. But I said you were better. And I'm sure of it now.
Now, Auntie May, you're just making difficulty for yourself and the child.
No. And I'll tell you why. Because you don't want trouble.
You figure that, huh?
From the way you split Dory away from us. From the way you put us the manager of this place. When you came over to inquire. You're afraid of trouble. Afraid of the authorities.
Myself.
I can tell from your face I'm right, too. I don't know why you're afraid of the authorities. But I know that you are. Now, you try to stop me from making Dory. And I'll raise such a row that you'll have to face the authorities. Dory?
One moment.
Dory?
You surprise me, Mrs. Grant, with your depth of thinking. Unfortunately, you haven't thought deeply enough.
I'm sure.
Partially, you're right. But you overestimate our aversion to the authorities.
Believe me, no, we don't want any trouble with seeking help. But you won't walk out of here with that kid. I'm her mother. I can prove I'm her mother. To any cop that ever pounded a beast. And I can prove what you are, too. Not only to the cops, but to this kid.
Quiet, Jerry. Don't take the time.
Why not? Annie Mae's spoiling for trouble. Let's give her some.
Very enough, yes.
Why not yet? Why kid around with her? Come on, let's let her know what's what. Dorry. Come on, Dorry, wake up. This is your mama telling you to wake up. Now, come to life, you brat.
Don't say it. Don't say it. It's just like this. Better start it.
Come on, wake up, kid.
Mom.
Don't say mommy again. Do you hear me, kid? I don't like it. You call me mama the way you should.
What are you saying?
Look, you keep away from this kid or I'll call the police.
Mom, was it you?
Yes, darling.
I thought you'd never find me.
I thought I'd never find you either, darling. Now, curl up. Go back to sleep.
You gonna kiss me, Mommy? Mommy?
Of course, darling. Then, close your eyes and go back to sleep.
Is it very late?
Oh, it's very, very late.
I'm going back to Daddy.
In a little while.
That's good. My husband is listening.
Yes, I see.
I took very good care of my work. I'm glad you're here, Mommy. I'm so glad you're here.
She's asleep again.
Yes.
Why didn't you keep her awake, Annie Mae? Didn't you want to tell her who her real mama is? She's going to find out tonight. Maybe I ought to shake her again and tell her right now.
Yes.
Please. Please what?
Don't. Why won't you, May? You were the one who insisted on immediate action.
She's not in such a hurry now. Are you? Are you? No.
Ah. Then perhaps you are ready to listen to a suggestion.
A suggestion?
Suggestion, proposal. Proposal which may solve all our difficulties, including what could happen to the child.
I don't understand. How could you? You haven't given him a chance to tell you. I want a drink now myself.
Of course, my dear.
Now.
As soon as Auntie and I move to another table.
Are you going around her?
Then sit at a table where she can see you in case she wakes up again.
But look, I'm through playing with you. Either do what he says or I'll wake the kid and I'll call the police too.
He means it, Mrs. Vance. Believe me, this time there is no bluff. Now, would you like to move to another table and listen to my proposal? Learn what I meant by the civilized dangers which peril that sleeping child? Would you like to learn how you can protect her from them? Or would you just like to pull the house down on your head and on her head? It's up to you, Auntie May.
Look, Marcel, all this talk makes me dry. I want a drink, and I want it now.
Well, what do you think Marcel is going to show May Grant? What does he mean by those civilized dangers which threaten Dorry? And why do you suppose he made such a point of getting May to the next table away from Kitty and Dorry? Well, we'll learn the answer to that tomorrow, as well as the true nature of the abyss that right now yawns before May Grant. By all means, join us tomorrow.